And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Outside spiker from De La Salle University, number 2, Des Chang. Center from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 3, Dina Wong. Outside spiker from Azerbaijan, number 5, Odina Anieva. Opposite hitter from Ateneo, number 10, Kat Tolentino. Middle blocker also from Ateneo, number 14, team captain, Bea De Leon. Middle blocker from De La Salle Dasmariñas, number 22, Cherry Luna. Starting libero from Anderson University, number 16, Tom Ponce. And the head coach for Choco Mucho, Coach Oliver Almagro. And now the starters for the AKARI Chargers. Middle blocker from Anderson University, number 5, Krishna Gaslan. Center from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 8, Jaja Maraginot. Outside spiker from San Beda University, number 9, Janine Marciano. Opposite hitter from Ateneo, number 11, Erica Raagas. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 12, Jen Casugod. Outside spiker from the Dominican Republic, number 14, Priscilla Rivera. Starting libero from Ateneo, number 1, Danny Ravena. And the head coach for AKARI, Jorge De Brito. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Choco Mucho.
The starting lineup for the Flying Titans. A little change as Dina Wong is part of the starting lineup today, and Jem Ferrer will be coming off the bench.
Yeah. Well, you know, interesting about Choco Mucho, when Ferrer came in to set on their second game, all spikers, I mean, 3 spikers did produce two-digit performances, no? So let's see what's going to happen here.
Meantime, we'll check out the starting lineup of the Chargers. Also a slight change as Genesis will be coming off the bench, and Janine Marciano, we talked about her in the open, Coach, that maybe Coach De Brito says, you know, he knows how talented Marciano is and can contribute, put her in the starting lineup. Let's see if that, you know, sparks the offense, changes the way the Chargers play today.
Well, again, it's understandable. You have, for a young team, you want to experiment, you want to field in spikers.
Dina Wong. De Leon is rejected, and right away, Marciano makes an impact.
Good block. Good point.
Marciano is 30 years old. Last played for Balipure in 2022 Open Conference. Jaja Maraginot skipped her final few years, not just 1 year, final few years with the Blue Eagles to turn pro as she serves outside. Oh, by the way, just for the FYI to the fans, today we're implementing the challenge system.
That's correct. Yeah, this is the first day for the challenge system to be applied here in the game. Interesting, no?
23 high-speed cameras are scattered all around. Estrada's rejected by a former Lady Eagle as well.
I was telling you a while ago, for Choco Mucho, blocking is one of the areas that they need to really contribute into their scoring points, no? Their attack is dominant. This is where they want to be seen dominant.
Rich Makaslang puts it in. Former Lady Falcon. Going back to the challenge system, 23 high-speed cameras. There are a couple on the net. There are the cameras by the bench of the players.
On all 4 sides of the court.
That's right. And both teams will have 2 challenges per set. Successful challenge, they retain their challenges.
Correct,
but if they lose the challenge, they lose a challenge as well.
So, but this is a good system for the coach. I mean, you can get always extra point, and sometimes tactically, you know, you can even extend and make it into a timeout.
Get a timeout.
That's correct.
Out of it.
Yeah.
Rivera winning the joust and puts the Chargers up by 1. Marciano with the serve. It's outside. Let's go to Sam Corrales.
If there's one word to describe how the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans are feeling right now, that is eager. Bea De Leon tells me that they have acknowledged that they have indeed been underperforming. Now, since they are not satisfied with what's been going on so far, they have been digging deeper. Bea tells me that her motivation right now is her love for her teammates. She says it's not every day that you get the opportunity to be around the people that you love on the court. She genuinely enjoys being around the company of the Flying Titans on and off the court, but they just need to be on the same page at the same time. And that has to start today if they want to take it further. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Sam. Tolentino with her second point today. The block earlier against Agas was credited to Tolentino, not Bea
That's
De
right.
Leon.
Yeah, and I like how Tolentino is starting. I like how their set, Dina Wong is starting it, making the right side recognizable right away from the block.
Both teams looking highly offensive, highly accurate so far in the opening set, Coach.
That's right, yeah. On AKARI's side, although they made 2 errors on the serves, but because they're setting the tone of making their serve into offensive one. So that's a good move.
Agas with her first point. And you love how the offense is free-flowing very early.
Very much, yeah, of course. Like I said again, offense will play a big part here. And not only, you know, the dimensions of the offense, you gotta put at least three attackers always available on the net.
Agas with the serve. She's out of Cagayan de Oro. Beautiful
That's a good
serve.
serve, yeah.
Lunag rejected by Kasugod. Back row, Alieva gets it across
that's a
the
good
net.
See, there you go. The first few parts, first 7 points of the set, you will always see the offense getting fumbles. But what you want to see is the force, the speed. You gotta put speed in your attack, in your serves.
Now, as a player, you can't do anything about that, Coach, right?
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, luck will be on your side.
5-all, opening set. Rivera with a receive. Rivera gets it back. What an angle for Priscilla Rivera.
Not too strong, but the angle is just right to get a good point.
Priscilla Rivera, 37 years old, one of the oldest reinforcements in the conference. Oh, that serve is beautiful.
And you know what, Rivera is not only a player. I heard that she coaches also back home.
She actually retired already.
All right.
So, yep, she coached for a bit.
So imagine the perspective she can put in the game.
Tolentino back row. Rivera with a beautiful dig. Agas. That angled shot went wide. But you like how aggressive Erika Agas is.
That's right, yeah. There was a bit of a second thought. No, she slowed down on the approach on that attack.
After not playing in the game prior to their loss to Creamline, Erika Agas today really stepping up and becoming very aggressive. Des Cheng, 3 points in the loss against Cherry. Marciano. Wow, Ravena with coverage. Rivera back to Marciano with a tip. Wong, Tolentino with a push. Maraginot picking it up. Here comes Marciano. Backs up for it. Hits it. Tang Ponce is the starting libero, by the way, for CHOCO MUCHO. Alieva gets the kill.
I gotta give it to the center. The set was introduced in a very low, fast way. You know, changing the tempo right away. You know, middle blocker, not be able to make it to the right angle.
And that's why the blockers were late for the Chargers. But despite all the highlights, as you see the service error by Des Cheng, it's surprising that it's just a 1-point game. 8-7, Chargers lead by 1 over the Flying Titans.
But these two teams are setting up the tone right now on the offensive.
Switch to Signal Postpaid for more super loaded bonding moments. Get free 3 months and more when you subscribe today. Call 8888-5555 now. 8-7. A 1-point advantage for the Chargers. They're serving. Alieva picking it up. Tolentino, plenty of touches here today, and rightfully so. A chance ball for the Flying Titans. Tang Ponce to Wong. Alieva, open block. Yes, back-to-back kills for Odina Alieva.
There you go. The tempo is good, doing so well. The positioning on the net, not too far, not too close to the antenna. Just about a meter away from the antenna. Having more options for the block to work on for AKARI.
What's the difference you see now from the offense of CHOCO MUCHO and why they're starting so well here in the opening set?
Well, number one, the speed. They dictated the speed right away, not only on the left side, but also on the right side. So this will put pressure on AKARI's blocking system.
Marciano mishits. Now the Flying Titans up by 1. Still a close game, coach, but are there any tweaks that the Chargers need to do?
Well, gotta be blocking. If the CHOCO MUCHO is putting up the speed, they don't need to do a stuff block. Just touch it, slow down the ball, and convert it into an attack.
Maraginot sends it to Marciano with the dunk. Des Cheng back row outside. And you like how Priscilla Rivera, that ball barely crossed the net and she already knew it was going outside. That experience.
Exactly, the maturity, right?
She didn't even move.
The key there is to really see, anticipate, while the ball is still on the other side of the net. And what's good about her, she tells all the
That's
teammates.
right. She communicates.
She coordinates it, yeah.
Good pass. Alieva, that set was behind her. Oh, that's into the net. Rivera falling down. Let's hope she's okay. She put a lot on that hit.
Yeah, and the way she approached, it's sort of an automatic response for her. She wants to make it into offensive. Now, the rest of the teammates has to see that that is always available for her, that line, back row, middle line.
It seems like she's standing under her own power, but she's holding on to her abdominal section.
I think she's gonna.
Yeah, she's gonna be okay. A round of applause for Priscilla
Rivera. Yeah,
toughing it out.
yeah.
You gotta. She's a former Olympian, so you expect nothing less.
Of course, yeah, like that. It's an off-system play, but automatically, through her experience, she knows that that should be an attack. So the rest should also be in tune.
Marciano from the other side. Janine Marciano knocking in. That's going to be her second point of the game.
Yeah, and that's a good tactic for Marciano. A while ago, she did a 3 attack here on the left side. She was blocked, so you don't need to force it. Use an off block, off the block system. That's the same point.
10 all. It's been an exchange between these two teams. Nobody letting up so far. Excellent block. Rich Makaslang denying.
There you go. Perfect line. Perfect line against the attack. 2 sets of hands on the net.
And you mentioned, Coach, how this will have to be the strategy for the Chargers to slow down the game.
That's right.
To get the blocks.
Yeah. So line up on the block. Make sure that you get 2 lines on the net.
Marciano wanted that one back. Marciano, her first error of the game. Ravenna will return to replace Rachel Jordina, who was converted to a libero just two games ago by the Chargers. Short serve. Rivera.
Nice angle.
Going down the line. And she was facing cross court, but
That's
she went down the line.
yeah. You want to mislead your blocks. Mislead the second row, actually. Blocks will always be set on the net, but it's the back row that will get to be misled.
1 point lead for the Chargers. 12 serving 11. Opening set. Not a good pass there by Odina Alieva. That's an ace.
Yeah, I was about to say a while ago, the passing on both teams so far at 13-11 is really, really good now. That's the first fault I saw. CHOCO MUCHO.
Rich Makaslan played her final UAAP season in '84, season '84. Des Cheng, Makaslan unable to get the receive.
There you go. So you can see how Dina Wong is trying to disperse the block. She's not pushing the set all the way to the antenna, making it about 1.5 meters inside the net. So that forces the blockers to move and hopefully get a misangled block.
De Leon, that's picked up by Marciano. Here comes Rivera. Ooh! Priscilla Rivera, what power!
You can see the coordination between Rivera and Maraguinot. Very solid. There you go.
Chargers protecting a 2-point advantage. Des Cheng sacrificing her body. Priscilla Rivera, after that spill earlier, seems to be okay. Good news for AKARI fans. Nice serve. Dina Wong sets it up. Des Cheng. There was a block, but it goes outside off the hands of Jaja Maraguinot.
Yeah, you cannot leave Cheng alone there, on the net.
Cheng with 2 points already. She's coming off a 3-point performance, so this is a very welcome sight if you're Coach Oliver Almagro.
That's right, yeah. You will expect a lot of angles coming from Cheng. Probably not too forceful, but a lot of angles.
Maraguinot, nice pass to Ragas. Tampon set back to Des Cheng. Marciano with the dig. Rivera.
Good set from
Down the
Rivera.
line again.
Yeah, very good set. So this is basically, you can see how Maraguinot is trying to set the tempo on Rivera for an off-system play on the attack. She's not going for a high set, using Rivera's speed, lowering the set. Very good strategy from Maraguinot.
Rivera now with 6 in the game. Tolentino, cross court, picked up by Maraguinot. Marciano to Casugod with a tip. Tolentino. Tolentino scores her 3rd point of the game.
And that's always Kat's area. Back row right side. With 3 meters space in front of her, she can give every single power that she wants to go.
It's a 1-point game. 14 serving 15. Casugod, cross court. Nunag, Alieva. Ravenna with a good pass. Marciano attacking. That goes outside. And the Chargers take us to our 2nd technical timeout. They are holding on to a 2-point advantage, 16-14 against the Flying Titans opening set. Odina Alieva on our V-Reel today. This is on her Instagram, by the way. And she's showing us great footwork, Coach. I mean, that's why she's so good on the court. I mean, that coordination.
Makes sense, buddy. Makes sense. Look at that.
I don't even know what that is. That a salsa? Or
No.
Somebody let us know.
Yeah, I think it's more like a tango.
Tango. Okay.
Salsa, yeah.
So you know more about dancing than I do, Coach. Odina Alieva so far today in the game with 3 points. She's coming off a 21-point performance. But right now they are down against Casugod and the rest of the Chargers, who are looking for just their 2nd win of the Reinforced Conference. Dina Wong, a combination play there. Ooh, could have been a lifting on Alieva. But Jaja Maraguinot, can you believe that? The center striking.
Getting a point.
And Coach De Brito is fired up. You didn't see it on your screens, but he was pumping his fist. How happy do you get as a coach if your setter attacks?
Yeah, well, you would always want your setter to attack. But what was funny was Maraguinot was not even expecting that. She said, why me? But she's there. That an off attack from the block, that will work.
She said here,
Yung bolang dumarating sa atin, all touch block, bumabalik sa atin. We don't have to wait for each other. Kailangan initiative na tayo. We have to keep on moving on defense. You understand? We have an advantage now. We just have to put the ball up. Okay, come on!
Yeah, you know, going back to AKARI, what AKARI is doing now is both wings, left and right. They're not doing only one type of attack. They're not hitting it hard. They're doing an off the block. They're doing an off shot, and that's very important because the effect will be you're gonna make the opponent work.
Lunag, excellent dig. Lunag again! You can't deny her more than twice. Sandy, Lunag.
Powerful middle hit, Lunag. You know, you should give Lunag, you know, every time you get a chance, a good pass, you have to always consider Lunag as a setter. But last time she played, she made 11 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Service ace there for Cherry Lunag. Lunag actually, coach, coming off an 8-point performance, but prior to that, the 9-point performance against Pialito. She's consistent. She's
very much
She's
consistent.
right there,
Yeah.
near the 9, 10, 11 mark.
That's right, yeah. So, you know, if you're a middle hitter, a very slim chance that you'll get an attack. But if your pass is working and you have a really formidable setter, then you should be given a chance.
Gervina with a pass. Maraguinot sends it to Marciano against a double block. There's got to be a check ball there.
There you go.
No check ball was called, and Coach
I
Vito
think, yeah.
will use his first challenge. So we'll get the chance to see it. In case you didn't watch it and did see it earlier in the match between Signal and Army, here's how the challenge system works in the Reinforced Conference.
That's a sound challenge from Coach Vito. From our angle here,
Yeah,
it looks
seemed like there was a touch. So what happens is the mechanics are the coaching staff must raise a little sign
Yeah,
that says
sign.
challenge. And what type of challenge? There are several. There's the footfall, the block touch, the antenna touch, floor touch, and a couple more. And you must be specific as to what you're challenging.
That's right,
You,
yeah.
you raised the wrong card, and
then the other side will get a point.
that's right. So here it is. Yeah, it seemed like it hit the pinky finger.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No touch.
Wow. So despite the what appeared like, all right, it seemed like a pinky finger move, the challenge was unsuccessful. So Coach De Brito will lose a challenge. He does not lose a timeout, but he will lose a challenge.
Yeah.
So one more challenge remaining. And by the way, the challenges, if you don't use them in a set, they don't carry over to the next set.
That's correct, yeah. So you have only a set of number of challenges per set.
Coach De Brito right in front of us, still trying to talk to the technical committee, to tournament director Tony Liao right behind us, indicating there was some sort of a movement on the pinky finger of Dina Wong. And either way, play continues. The point was given to Choco Mucho. But there's Priscilla Rivera taking it right back.
I like the way she's using her attack. No? Not only relying on a strong attack. Here you'll see from the back row deploying a tip. No? Looking for the big spot in the court.
There's Rivera all fired up. 1 point lead here for the Chargers. 18 serving 17. Wong. Dunk. Yes. Yep. There you go. First point for Dina Wong.
The crowd loves it. Well, Dina Wong, that was a good chance for her to get an offense. High pass, high dig, clear net. Green light go.
Maraguinot to Rich Makaslay. Rich is wearing her heart on her sleeve right now.
Yeah, it's a very basic middle A quick attack, but the way she did it, she wants to answer back with intensity.
Yeah.
And that's what you like.
And both teams are actually, Chargers are more emotional, it seems to me, here in the opening set. Marciano with the serve. Wong sets it up. Alieva, dug up by Marciano. Excellent defense. Rivera Off the block. Pancake save is good from Wong. Back row. Chen. Maraginot. They go to Ragas. Tang Ponce is right there. Wong. Got Tolentino. What a save by Jordina. Rivera. Yes.
Good choice. Good choice.
Wow. What an exchange. What an
Wow, look at
exchange.
that. I have to say, Eric, this game is turning into be a chess match between two setters, but not without the compliments for the diggers. No, everyone's going after every single ball, every single attack.
2-point lead for the Chargers. Marciano is serving. 20-18 opening set. Alieva. Again, another great dig by Rachel Jordina. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Wong, underhand set, back to Alieva. Rivera. Rivera, back-to-back kills.
Wow.
Oh, but no touch. Another challenge here.
Yeah.
Coach De Brito. This is going to be his last challenge. It seemed like there was a touch again.
Yeah, from our perspective, I think there's a touch.
Remember, Coach De Brito lost the challenge earlier already. So this is his last one. Might as well use it. We're down to the final
Last few,
final
last
few
5 points of the set.
Again, 23 high-speed cameras by the net, by the chairs of the players, just to capture each and every important moment.
I like how Coach De Brito is setting up the emotional tone of the team.
Yeah.
You know how Choco Mucho is. They're loaded with intensity. Now, I think Coach De Brito is kind of balancing it all out here. And I like it.
All right, here's the look. Official look. Ooh.
That's a tough one.
This.
No.
No. Two challenges lost by Coach De Brito. So no more challenges remaining for the Chargers. But they still have the lead, albeit by 1 point.
I still find it worth it for Coach De Brito to take the challenge. That was a tough call.
Marciano with a receive. Rivera! Oh! What an angle! What Priscilla Rivera! Did you see that?
Well, the likes of Rivera always available for a strong attack. I have to give credit to Maraginot right there. Bringing down the block, very good play. The timing is perfect.
Pounding her chest. Excellent play.
Excellent.
Back to a 2-point advantage for the Chargers. Makaslang with a beautiful serve. Oh, a quick play there. Bea de Leon.
That's the way to go. You got to answer with the same intensity. Look at that. Bea de Leon going for a full approach, full swing, angle attack, right in the right back corner.
And De Leon is screaming as well. I mean, again, the players here are very emotional here in the opening set. Maraginot. Kasugod. That's picked up by Alieva. Des Cheng. Marciano. Excellent floor defense by the Chargers. Rivera fires one in. That is outside. No more challenges for Coach De Brito. That will go automatically. The point is given to the Flying Titans.
That was an angle too tight for Rivera. But like I said, I like how the diggers are playing this game. The way they're pursuing the ball.
A timeout here by AKARI. We'll listen in.
She's ready. She's okay. And everything's up. Now she's in the back. Change that. Okay? It's our first option, but it's always an option there. Okay? Always option.
One up.
Okay? One more double change.
Side out.
Well, after all the highlights, all the antics, it's anybody's set, Coach Bates.
Definitely, yeah.
21 all.
Well, AKARI will have to push through. The decision-making of the setter is really sound. Those kind of errors, that's only a glitch. You just have to continue and pursue and maintain the intensity that they have.
Who makes 25 points first? That's a big question right here. Fans are on the edge of their seats inside PVL Eco Oil Center. Both teams coming off a loss. Rivera will play center. Ragas off-system play. Chance ball here. Flying Titans attacking. There's a good block against Kat Tolentino. Back row, Alieva. Off the block. Alieva gives the Flying Titans the lead, 22-21.
Alieva taking in a back row attack from the middle. Going against two block, pushing through the block.
Bea De Leon with the serve. Gervina with a great pass. Casugod rejected. And that goes outside on the receive. 2 straight points for the Flying Titans.
Well, you know, that was a good set. That was a perfectly timed set, but the blockers anticipated it. They saw 2 middle hitters going in, and they don't need to move it. Anyways, no, they're right in the right spot.
Final timeout for the Chargers. We'll listen in. Assistant coach Norman Miguel facilitating and moderating the timeout because Coach Brito was going one-on-one with Jaja Maraguinon.
Yes, he recognized that. Yeah, it was a good positioning set, timing set, but on that situation, that was not a perfect play.
And you mentioned Coach Dave's decisions, right? Split-second decisions matter. One mistake, and you find yourself
That's correct.
down by 2.
Yep.
That's what the Chargers, the kind of position they're in right now.
They're in that phase of the game wherein all the decisions will matter.
Gervina, another great pass. Ragas down the line, fires one in. Stops the 2-point run of the Flying Titans.
I like how Maraguinon quickly adjusted to the instruction of coach. Good set, utilizing the back or the right side of the net, spreading the block.
A 2-lady substitution here for the Chargers as Michelle Cobb comes in and Kyra Baroga. Cobb came off the bench as well in the loss versus the Cool Smashers. Short serve, Wong to Des Cheng against 2 blockers. Great coverage by Tang Ponce. Chance ball here for the Chargers. Baroga. Alieva with the up. Tolentino off the block. And she scores against Rivera. It is going to be 2 set points for the Flying Titans.
Not a strong attack. Not a strong attack from Tolentino, but she's been deploying that. The last 2 attacks from Tolentino. The intention is not to hit it strong, but to use the block against her.
Chargers need 1 good attack. One-handed set for Cobb. Alieva. Rivera. Cobb will set it up. They go back to Priscilla. Alieva with a one-handed pass. Tolentino. Cobb will touch it. Gervina will play center. Rivera. Yes! Priscilla Rivera saves a set point.
A point coming from an off system. Cobb took the first hit, and then the libero ready for the good set. Allowing Rivera to have an angle open between the antenna and the block. I like how Rivera showing off her maturity.
Alieva gets the help from the net. It went outside. That will be the call by our first referee, Erlindo Eusebio. So Coach Almagro will use his first challenge.
That's right, yeah.
So the call was outside on the hit by Alieva. Alieva saying there was a block touch.
Well, at this point of the set, you want to use the challenge. You know, you don't know. Maybe it will work for you.
That's right.
But the referee saw it. He thinks it's clear out.
And you're not carrying the challenges anyway, so you
That's
might as
correct.
well
Yeah,
use it.
might as well use it. This is the first challenge for Coach O. No, but I like the intensity that both teams are throwing out at each other.
Feels like a playoff match.
I know, eh?
Ooh,
Ooh,
there was a block touch.
that was a good call for Coach O, and it's a block touch.
Clearly hits the arm. So challenge is successful for Coach Oliver Almagro, and the crowd is roaring inside the Philoy Peak Oil Center because the fan favorite Flying Titans come from behind win here. Take the first set versus the Chargers, 25-23. We're back inside the Philoy Peak Oil Center after an intense first set between the Flying Titans and the Chargers. Coach Babes, it's a 2-point win for Choco Mucho, but it's actually more than that because of the what feels like an intense rivalry as we see highlights of set number one.
For me, the first set is for both teams. This is a statement set for both teams. They have to show to each other what we are capable of and what we can win every single rally. Whistle to whistle, all attackers are hitting the ball very forcefully with intention. And most importantly, for me, the diggers are working hard.
Wow.
Everyone is pursuing the ball.
It really could have gone either way. I mean, the defense of both teams were up there with the best of them. The offense as well was free-flowing.
And the setters, making good decisions. There you go. See, you can see there on the attack. AKARI dominating the attack, 4 points higher than CHOCO MUCHO. What made the difference is the opponent error, the errors. AKARI gave out a lot of errors more than CHOCO MUCHO. 13 attacks, 17 for AKARI, 13 for CHOCO MUCHO. 2 blocks even for both teams. Ace serves for AKARI. They gained 1 ace on the serve, but again, it's the opponent error that made the difference for that set.
It's a +7 in terms of opponent errors for AKARI. So that's something they need to work on moving on to the second set.
Well, you always want the team to be offensively aggressive, so that's a good start for AKARI.
Highly emotional.
Yeah.
First set between the Chargers and the Flying Titans.
Correct. Yeah, and I think it reflected on the errors that they accumulated on the first set.
Chargers getting ready to get back on the court. Again, offense will be on the shoulders of Jaja Maraginot.
Both setters are really doing well today.
1 point for Maraginot. Bea De Leon. So far with a point. And Flying Titans still starting with Dina Wong at the starter position, at the setter position. Jem Ferrer will be coming off the bench. It's the same starting 6 for both teams actually. So no changes for both Coach De Brito and Coach Almagro. Right now though, the Chargers in must-win situation here if they want to be competitive going into set number 3.
Yeah, like I said, they played a really good first set. They just have to manage their errors on coming into the second set.
Set number 2 underway. Raagas against 2 blockers. She's turned back. She tries again. Jorvina with coverage. Marciano off speed. Picked up by Wong. Tolentino from the back row, dug up by Maraginot. Marciano with a push. Marciano hit the net. So the first point of set number 2 goes to the Flying Titans.
The set was too tight. Good angle, but the set was too close to the net, not allowing Marciano to have a room for her to put out a hit.
Again, errors. That's something that these Chargers must limit. here in set number 2. Gervina with a pass. Raagas. Dug up by Kat Tolentino. Alieva, that's got to be outside.
Well, there you go. Choco Mucho is giving out their own piece of the air.
Both teams getting their first points via the opponent's error. 1-all here in set number 2. What did you like from the Chargers, Coach Babes, in the first set?
Well, apart from the digs, and the consistent intensity of Rivera, I like how Marikina actually distributed the sets all throughout until on the end part of the mid-section of the set. It's only that she made an error in the last 5 minutes on the first set that really turned it around for them.
Odina Alieva with her 6th point, giving the Flying Titans the lead here. Rivera. Alieva. Rivera again. That is outside from Odina Alieva on the dig. So 2-all. Meanwhile, for the Flying Titans, anything you need to tweak for them to be more in control of the second set?
I guess they have to, I think at this point of the game, their passes and the digs are really, really consistent. They have to put in and make the middles contribute also. The wings are solid.
Alieva. Makaslang. The pass was too low. Another received error for the Chargers. And Alieva, that's her 7th point.
So Alieva is getting...
Odina Alieva serving. That's into the net. Way too low. Both teams with their fair share of errors here in set number 2, Coach Babes.
I guess it's the same story in the first set. Most of their errors are committed in the first part of the first set. Same here in the second set. So like I said, just continue, just pursue. But for AKARI, they really have to manage their errors.
Yeah. Bea de Leon, yes!
Choco Mucho, the wings are working, be it left or right. This time, it's on the semi-middle. We call it a 2, area 2 for tempo 2 sets.
De Leon with their 2nd point. Flying Titans up by 1. 4 serving 3, second set. Rivera with a dump right down the middle as we check in with Sam Corrales.
There's no doubt that the AKARI Chargers are a young team, having only about 2 months so far together. And as one of the rookies making her way into the pros, Erica Raagas tells me that she gets her confidence from her teammates and of course her coach. Now she's also trusting that they're all prepared to play and show everybody what they've been working on so far. She has the same mindset since the league started, and that is to contribute and to play her game with a lot of heart. Now despite the slow start this conference, she says every game from here on is just as important, especially if they want to make it to the semis. Let's see what more we can expect from Erica in this second set. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Sam. Kasugod with a point there. Erica Raagas so far today, very aggressive. 3 points.
Yeah. Well, you see, you can still afford, for AKARI, you can still afford to accumulate errors only until, like, I think at the 8th point. After that, they really have to tighten up their belts in terms of error. I like how Marikina is distributing the sets. Like right there. Back row, a while ago, it was too good for a back running hit. There you go. Rivera always producing any angle you want her to go.
Priscilla Rivera, very consistent so far in today's game. Beautiful 1-2 play for Dina Wong.
I guess if you have Rivera as the player with the maturity for AKARI, I think it will be Dina Wong on the other side. Recognizing those small details, the free space in the court.
Back row again, Rivera. That's dug up by Tolentino. Cat. Back row, block. Excellent defense after that.
Well,
you love how Trish Makasla.
Yeah, well, she has all the reasons to celebrate. You know? Blocking will play a very, very big role in this game.
Every point she makes, I mean, she really, you can see from her face, right? The effort, it comes out and she starts to celebrate.
That's right, yeah.
Chargers up by 1. Short serve from Maraguinot. Cat back row, there's a push. Marciano, another dump. Wow, Marciano, what a game today. After coming off the bench, Janine Marciano today as a starter with 4 points, and they lead by 2. The Chargers take us to our first technical timeout in the second set.
And so far,
That's why they're enjoying a 2-point advantage here. Great serve from Maraguinot. Aravena is in the game. Yes, Makaslan again. Makaslan. That's going to be her second point in the second set. She has 6 in total. Makaslan already matches her output from that loss against Creamline with 6 points today. A 3-point advantage for the Chargers. Maraguinot has been serving so well, by the way. And she's been changing it up on the serve. Alieva, that's outside. And 4-point lead now for the Chargers, forcing Coach Oliver Almadro to call a timeout.
Tumakbo ka doon kahit pa tumakbo ka dyan. Argentina, first 9 ka. Let's win ang bola, meron pa tayong cup here. Okay? Now, walang problema sa binibigay mo. Sakto yan. Gusto lang din ibabawan. Pero no problem. Same. Tina! Okay? Malaw tayo dito. Ay, iwan siya mag-isa dito. Okay? Let's go.
Coach De Brito is focusing on the center, on the timing. So Coach O on the space, where to go. Coach De Brito is when.
There's B-League star Kiefer Ravena right behind us. Alieva, Danny Ravena, unable to dig it. And Alieva stops that 6-1 run by the Chargers.
That's the way to stop the rally from AKARI. Alieva, that approach, you know, 3-meter distance, she's using all her body weight and putting it, translating it into her shoulder.
Cherry Nunag. Ragas. Yes, Erika Ragas. And it's 4 points for Ragas.
So for now Ragas is getting into the timing of the center. So you got Rivera, you got Marciano and Ragas completely activated. Last tempo swing on the left.
11-7. Chargers enjoying their biggest lead of the match. Marciano with a nice serve, but a better receive from Alieva. Priscilla Rivera on the attack, yes! One of the most powerful hitters so far in this reinforced conference. Rivera out of the Dominican Republic stands 6'1" and former MVP of the Dominican League. Alieva, Dani Ravena with a beautiful dig. Back row, Marciano with a push. She's blocked by Alieva. Ravena sends it to Priscilla Rivera. Des Cheng diving for it. Alieva. Rivera digging it up. Rivera gets it back. She's blocked. Aslang picking it up. Rivera against two blockers. Tolentino. Here comes Alieva. Oh, what a rally. Rivera. Yes, what an angle. Priscilla Rivera. Another kill. And Rivera already in double digits with 15 points. It's now the biggest lead for the Chargers at 6 points. They are on a roll. So far, the only player in double digits is Priscilla Rivera, the reinforcement of the Chargers. Janine Marciano is a starter today, and she has been productive. 4 points for the former San Pedro Lioness. Wong, the dump by De Leon is turned back. Alieva, Ravena. That's going to be 4 touches. Yeah, 4 touches against the Chargers, but you love the effort. I mean, Ravena was everywhere. Just poor spacing as Makaslang and Rivera, they were too close together, unable to get a good pass. Rivera. Oh, wow! Priscilla Rivera is on fire.
This is a precarious situation for CHOCO MUCHO. You know, right now the direction of Coach De Brito, speeding up the sets on the wings, even when you're on the off set situation, is working for them really well.
Back to a 6-point advantage for the Chargers. There's a net touch for Kasugod. No contest. She knew she made a mistake right away.
That's what we were talking about, Eric, a while ago on, you know, schooling your emotions right there. You know, that's how you control your errors.
A poor receive from Kasugod. And a chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Great coverage by Maraguinot. Rivera off speed. Wong picking it up. Tang Ponce plays setter. Got Tolentino with a push. Jorvina sacrificing her body. There's a dump by Rivera. Ball is still alive. Could have been outside, but Marciano picking it up. Bragas fires one in. It is long.
I like the intensity. Yeah. I like the intensity.
Again, great coverage, Coach Babe, by both teams. I mean, the floor, it's hard to find those open spots with the way Jorvina, Ravena on one end, and then Tang Ponce defending on the other side.
You really got to work at every single point that you want to have. Now, that's the statement each team is trying to say to each other.
Raagas this time knocks it in.
So for Raagas, you really have to give her time to settle into the side. You know, a while ago, it's the same thing. She was having a hard time, you know, getting her tempo on the left side, but she got it eventually. So just give her more time.
5-point advantage for Raagas and the Chargers. Des Cheng off speed. That's too short. Back to a 6-point advantage for the Chargers. Disappointed is Coach Oliver Almagro. They are down by 6 here in the second set. back to the biggest lead of the Chargers at 16-10 against the Flying Titans, who won the first set 25-23. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. What is not working for Choco Mucho, Coach Babes?
Well, I'll tell you what's working. No, they're not deploying the quick. No, that's okay. But their second tempos are working, but not to the wings, not all the way extended to the wings. Somehow I didn't see it now.
Hashtag PVL asks our question from Boom Gonzalez. Which magic bunot from Choco Mucho or AKARI will make the biggest impact in today's game? We want to hear from you. Send your replies to any of our social media outlets. All right? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Rivera again. Oh, she is on a roll. 17 points for Priscilla Rivera. This is after she produced only 13 points in the loss against Screamline today. Yeah, I mean 17 already, Coach Babes.
Well, right here you can see the tempo is really working for AKARI. Rivera can deploy a really strong attack, you know, pushing the blockers to make errors. You can see the blocking line there has an open space in the middle.
Now the biggest lead of the Chargers at 7, but Des Cheng stops the bleeding for the Flying Titans.
So you asked a while ago, Eric, what can Choco Mucho do now? You know, they have to recognize that AKARI decided to speed up the tempo. That means their blockers has to step up. No way you can control the game on the floor defense. You got to stop the ball on the net right away. So step up on the block.
Maraginot, Kasugod. That's going to be hard.
There
If
you go.
the passes are that quick, and then Kasugod gets it right at the peak of the ball.
That's correct. Yeah. And then your diggers will have a hard time taking in 100-kilometer, 97-kilometer speed of an attack, you know? Very hard to translate into attack.
Kasugod, her second point. All scored, by the way, in the second set. First referee, Erlindo Eusebio, talking to Jaja Maraginot. I think he wants to send a message to Coach De Brito. Or maybe to the liberos, Gervina and Ravenna. Everything's okay. I mean, I was reading her lip.
Yeah.
She was saying, okay na, okay na. But not okay if you're Choco Mucho down by 7. What a dig there by Rivera. Back row, Ragas, too low.
Two things happened there, no? One, Ragas was the only one left for an option attack. It should have been Marciano pulled back for an approach and let Maraginot have a clean set.
Substitution here for the Flying Titans as Jem Ferrer and Isa Monde seeing action for the first time. Catolitino Dino Wong will sit down. What are you looking for now with Jem Ferrer in the fold and Isa Monde on the wing?
Well, there you go. Jen Ferrer will deliver a more distributed attack. Probably from Ferrer, we'll see a lot more quick attacks that she's always fond of using. But I guess this time, Eric, it's now Choco Mucho that has to manage their errors.
Yeah. Not the kind of serve you want coming off the bench.
Correct.
Joe Maraginot in the game for the first time. 6 points off the bench for Joanna Maraginot against the Cool Smashers in a 4-set loss. Ferrer sets it up. Des Cheng, yes!
That was a good set from Ferrer, you know. Matching up the height of the set that AKARI's been delivering. Now, they have to step up on the block.
Good pass from Rivera. Rich Makaslang, what a dig for Des Cheng. Alieva. Gervina picking it up. Back row, Rivera. This is going to be a net touch against the Flying Titans.
Well, I like the intensity. Too eager to really stop the block of the net. But you don't want to make an error on that. Very simple error on the net.
Before the ball even crossed the net, there's a touch on Cherry Nunag. 7-point advantage for the Chargers as Micah Ortiz comes in for the first time for the Flying Titans. Ortiz coming off a 6-point performance in the loss against her former team, the Crossovers. Service just outside for Jaja Maraguinot. And we were complimenting how good she's been serving.
Well, we are on the last phase of the set, and just like the first set, this is where we saw again all the errors on the serve.
Kat Tolentino trying to loosen that shoulder up. Marciano against a single block. Isa Molde rejecting her.
Well, that situation, you can see Maraguinot, after the error, approach Marciano. Probably what he's saying is, you know, you got a single block there, get your angles. That could be a good tip for Maraguinot.
Coach De Brito will call his first time out. His lead down to 5. We'll listen in.
20. Okay. 2 transitions. Out. Serves. Out. Spiking. Out. And spiking. Hey, why? Okay, it's over. No mistake. They're doing points because you're just giving them.
I like that, you know, small words, not too much, but you can see the response of the team, you know. Everybody acknowledging and recognizing, yeah, we cannot make errors right now. This is not the time to make errors.
Rachel Ostero on your screens earlier. Tintiamzon as well, checking out the action. Rivera on her way down was still able to touch the ball for the dump attempt. Nice block against Isa Molde. She gets a taste of her own medicine from Rich Makaslang.
Well, there you go for Akari. If they can put in and set up their blocks right here, right now, they can probably take in the set all for themselves.
7 points for Rich Makaslang. 3 in the second set, 4 in the first set. Back to a 6-point advantage for the Chargers. 21 serving 15. Ferrer to Alieva. Rivera with the up. Raagas a little too close to the net. And she lands. Ooh, she lands on the net as De Leon tweaked her ankle, but she's okay. That's good news. De Leon initially went down and clutched her ankle, but she's okay, giving the thumbs up to the first and second referees.
Probably in a reactive response from there.
We'll take a look at the last sequence.
Yeah, she's coming from really a far approach, and the set was a bit of a meter from the net.
So she landed, De Leon landed on the foot of Raagas, who touched the net. That's why there's a violation against the Chargers. Substitution on the part of the Flying Titans. Kat Tolentino, Dino Wong return. Out is Molde and Ferrer. One last push for the Flying Titans here. They're still down by 5. Raagas. Again, the set was a little too close to the net. Kat Tolentino. Marciano with a dig. Rivera. Wow, Priscilla Rivera just impressing us today. 18 points.
Yeah, she's been really trying that angle, you know, since the last 2 cards. There you go, angle, tight angle from Rivera. Like, I saw her do that 4 times already. The first 2 not successful, but I like how she pursued, and she's now getting the point.
Coach Almagro calls his first time out. They are down by 6.
Okay, so again, one good pass, we attack, and then yung block natin, huwag mag-seed. Akukuhanin niya yung area na yan. Naintindihan? Come on, one point at a time, we can do it!
Let's go! Let's go! Ah! Point in!
Kang Ponce is the starting libero for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. For some reason, Den Lazaro, who we talked about in the open, is not in the lineup.
Yeah, well,
Although she's suited up.
Well, then that's what we're going to miss. No? 14 good receives, 14 good digs from her last performance. But going back into this set, I love how Akari's plan is working. It's really intentful, not only as individuals, but as a unit. They wanted to really speed up the attack, and it's working for them. No? Now, Choco Mucho has to answer against the block. There you go.
Easy put away for De Leon. Nobody near the ball for the Chargers.
Well, probably what De Leon's saying, it's free, I'll take it. Good point.
And Coach De Brito, I was looking at him, he was giving Kasugod an earful, like make an attempt. There's a service ace from Alieva. And a little bit of a run here for the Flying Titans.
Yeah. You can see the frustration from Coach De Brito. Not at this point of the game. You know.
18 serving 22. Raagas.
There you go. Now here, finally, Maraguinot was able to set up the distance on her back set right there. Allowing Raagas to have a safe space and put up all the power in the attack. So like I said, you know, when you're a setter, it's not really the speed of the set, it's really the distance of the set from the net that really matters for the attacker.
Wannabe setters out there, I hope they're paying attention to what you're saying here, Coach Babes. And speaking of setters, Michelle Cobb is in, Gaira Baroga is in as well for the Chargers. Alieva, 10 points now, first time in double digits for Odina Alieva in the match.
That's another example of a set well placed. No, low set, Alieva coming from a back row. No, you want it fast, it should be fast. Tell your spikers to speed up, but put it at the right spot of the net.
From being down by 6, Choco Mucho Flying Titans within 4. Rivera. Oh, solid block by Micah Ortiz.
Well, this may be what we're talking about, Eric. For Choco Mucho to finally set up their block and make the block work for them, get points from the block. This might be it.
And you were mentioning earlier at the start of set number 2, something that the Flying Titans need to do is defend at the net.
That's correct, yeah.
Not just on the floor.
Not on the floor. Not on the floor. You want to stop it from the net.
Cobb back to Rivera. That's dug up by Dina Wong. Des Cheng off the block. Cobb goes back to Priscilla Rivera. What a save by Dina Wong. Cap Tolentino with an off-speed. She is rejected. Excellent defense at the net as well by the Chargers.
And to answer back, Akari holding up on the block side. But I like how both teams, especially Choco Mucho on that rally, going for the ball all the time. You know, it's a big statement for the team.
4 set points for the Chargers. Akari players putting it all out on the floor here in set number 2. One-handed dig for Rivera. Baroga. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Who do they go to? Wong. In the push. Cap Tolentino saves 1 set point.
That is a very good choice set from Dina Wong. No, bit too close to the net, but very good angle. Creating a space at the net, taking down the block. Very good set for Dina Wong.
But still plenty of wiggle room if you're the Chargers. And they still have 3 set points here, Coach.
Oh, yeah. It's still a very tight situation for Choco.
Marciano, that's
And
off
there you
the
go.
block, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it.
Marciano, a starter today. 5 points, 2 in set number 2. And more importantly, she delivers the W here in the second set.
That's
for
right,
the
yeah.
Chargers.
Well, you see, I like how Coach De Brito directs the team, directs the setter, and how clean and clear the instructions are for Maraguinot, allowing all 3 spikers to be active and producing. in this second set.
We're one set apiece for the Titans and the Chargers. Let's watch this feature on the Maraguinot sisters.
Hi, I'm John Maraguinot.
I'm Jaja Maraguinot,
And we're from the AKARI Chargers.
Kailan?
Oh my God. First palaro ko.
First year high school ako.
Strategy, si Jorel,
yeah.
si Gemma, Ate Mika,
Ate Mika.
Esperanza. Dati masipag pa ako umuwi. Pag may games, nanonood ako. Nung bata pa ako.
Thanks.
Yung matagal kami nagsama is nung college. Nakilala ko siya as a player. Paano siya magalit pag walang receiving spikers. Kung paano siya nagre-react pag sasabihan siyang i-adjust yung set niya. Ganun. Ay, parang, ay kapatid ko nga. Parang gano'n.
I can say na mas naging close kami nung nag-training na kami together. Yung literal, tinginan lang. Alam na natin yung nasa isip ng isa't isa. Oh, ganun lang.
Hindi namin kailangan problemahin yung isa't isa. Same kami ng gustong gawin. Routine.
Alam mo yung naging mas madali sa amin mag-usap.
Sister, alagaan mo yung sarili mo. Yung mga training na pagdadaanan, mahirapan ka talaga. Parang mamatay ka lang. Ganun. Huwag ka rin mag-give up na kasi madami kang kayang gawin at pwedeng gawin.
So ayun, mag-Ateneo ka and may time na gusto mo nang mag-give up sa volleyball. Hindi ka naman bumigay. And may mga tao naman na nandyan lagi for you.
Well, we're always together. So,
The latest in a long line of sisters playing competitive high-level volleyball. Maraguinot sisters, we have Santiago sisters, the Cruz sisters, and so many others.
Well, they came from the same high school and ended up in the same college. All right, here we go. We can see the tail of the tape right here. Now points, AKARI dominating the attack once more, just like in the first set. Block. Now they're gaining again. More points from block against CHOCO MUCHO. They were able to bring down the errors at, 8 from 9 on the first set. Now, no aces. CHOCO MUCHO got one ace. But relatively, they have to maintain their dominance in the attack and manage the rest.
Set number 3 just about to get underway, and took a little while for CHOCO MUCHO to disband from the huddle. That's a lot of things Coach Oliver Almagro must have been saying.
Yeah, well, this game is very important for them.
And it's very intense.
And yeah, that's why the intensity.
I mean, just one game separates these two teams. One win for the Chargers, 2 wins for the Flying Titans. So they're both fighting for a semi-final position. Although Flying Titans are in a much better position than the Chargers.
Yeah.
But except for Army, just about every other team has
a chance. Yeah, it's really about the room and the leverage that they can get from each and every game.
And more importantly, as we see, Bea De Leon score the first point in the third set. More importantly, you were talking earlier, we were off the air before the game, you were saying more important than the wins are the sets that you win.
That's correct. Yeah, so for CHOCO MUCHO's position right now, you cannot just win the game, you got to win it ideally in a straight set fashion. 4 sets should be okay, but that now, the equation now, or the factor in the equation now will be determined by the other performance of the other teams. If you win it in straight sets, then, you can dictate your way to get the golden ticket for the slot 4 or pole position number 4.
Vargas with a kill. 1-all, set number 3. Ooh, that service low for Janine Marciano. That's going to be her 3rd service error.
Well, again, service errors, because you want to intensify it, because you want to use it as an offense, that will always be expected. But make it happen at the first stage of the set. First 7 points.
Vargas. Coverage by Marciano. Rivera. That's on the line. And there's a challenge from the coaching staff of the Flying Titans. They're saying it's out. That's a challengeable call. But wait a minute, I think did they change their mind? Yeah, they changed their mind. They're not going to challenge anymore. So that point given to Rivera and the Chargers.
Well, I like how Rivera recognizes the importance of that long cross corner attack.
Raagas, cross court. Alieva. Picked up by Maraginot. Makaslang plays setter for the second time in a row. Dino Wong. Back to Alieva. Blocked by Kasugod. Oh, great effort. Kept alive by Des Cheng. That's a good ball. Kasugod picked up by Tang Ponce. Top angle right there, and there's a net touch on Des Cheng. She's tried very hard to stay upright.
Well, you know, Kasugod, I like how Kasugod,
yeah,
started the first set. Did a good block, still ball in play, but made a good statement at the middle attack.
And there's the first net touch, and then Des Cheng was about to fall backwards, and she had to grab the net again. So a 1-point lead here for Makaslang and the Chargers. Kasugod. Ragas with a high tip, but nobody close to the ball. Dino Wong tried to save it, unsuccessful. 2 straight points for the Chargers.
Well, you see here, that's what Ragas wants, no? I'm not a very tall player, so make use of the space in the net, and I'll decide on what to use on the attack. And she chose a tip. Very good choice. Big space in the middle.
Great way to, change the variety of your attacks, the offense. Makaslang with her first service error.
Yeah, well, still acceptable right at this point, at this phase of the set.
De Leon with 4 points. Much better performance for her compared to 1 point she put up in that loss versus the crossovers. Not a good pass from Marciano. Going to be a chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Des Cheng. Block. It goes outside though. Let's check in with Sam Corrales.
There was no rest for the AKARI Chargers over the short break and holiday, and it looks like them sticking to the game plan and really having no days off is doing wonders for the team. Team captain Michelle Cobb tells me that they have indeed, are aiming for a win as they face the Flying Titans, but for AKARI, they are really hoping to make their team effort shine. And as we check in on this set, it looks like that team effort is being shown because everyone's been working for that point. They might have been struggling with some of their past losses, but they are charging that now to experience. And Michelle says if they get another dub today, it will be a morale booster and it will help them stay alive in this conference. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Sam. Michelle Cobb, team captain, former DLSU lady spiker. But that's got to be grueling, Coach Babes. Over the holidays, there were no rest days for the team.
Yeah, like I said, it's a gladiator life.
The hit is outside for Alieva.
I know how everyone aspires to become an athlete, but they don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't have any vacation, no free time. Always keep your eye on the ball and maintain your body.
Just training as Agas serves outside. There's Coach Gadi Okup, former head coach of the University of the Philippines. Kasugod trying to go down the line. That is wide, as both teams with their, again, fair share of errors early in set number 3.
Well, and it's coming from Kasugod and Raagas, no? Raagas, very much a young player, but the intention is to really make a point. For Kasugod, it's still, fresh legs inside the court. You got to discover the angle. You're still on the first phase of the set, still acceptable, but now they really have to manage their errors coming in through the middle phase of the game.
Priscilla Rivera saying there's a check ball, and Fernanda Velarde, our second referee, agrees. Yeah. So Erlindo Eusebio, the first referee, changes his call after making eye contact with a second referee.
And that's how it should work. Well, our second referee is at the right angle and, proximity to the situation.
Clearly, there was a touch there on Dina Wong. A 1-point game, 6 serving 7. Des Cheng a little too close to the net. Ponce was there for coverage. Back row, Alieva blocked by Marciano. Ortiz, almost an error there for the Flying Titans. Marciano with a push. There's Ortiz, dug up by Rivera. Ravena will pass it back to Marciano. Tang Ponce was right there. Des Cheng, picked up by Ravena. Marciano, yes! Janine Marciano! That's going to be her 6th point.
So here you will see defense consistent from each team. But what drives the point is Maraguinot's consistency on sticking to the tempo of the game. Marciano getting a good tempo, getting a good angle, makes the point.
2-point run for the Chargers. Game is tied at 7. Oh, single lady block. Janine Marciano back-to-back points. And the Chargers are up by 1. And send us to our first technical timeout here in set number 3. 8-7 versus the Flying Titans. Ivy Laxina on your screens, former National University Lady Bulldog, coming off that big championship in season 84 and decided to turn pro.
That's right, yeah.
Des Cheng, Flying Titans, tie the game, 8-all.
I like how Dina Wong is answering back with the pace of AKARI's set. I like that. Now make your spikers work, make your spikers move.
Oh, serve is way low for Des Cheng. She's been up and down so far in this match. 6 points for Des Cheng, but much better performance than the 3 points she put up against the crossovers.
Well, again, they're entering the mid phase of the game. They really have to control their error on the serves now.
5 errors in total for Des Cheng. Good save by Alieva. Chance ball for the Chargers. Marciano. Tang Ponce. Excellent dig. Back row. Raagas into the net. Raagas, that's 8 errors in total for Raagas in this game.
Hesitation, yeah, hesitation. I saw it in the first set. Now it seems like she's not over yet on the hesitation part of her attack. Got to take that out.
9-all. Set 3. We're tied at 1 set all. Marciano. The set was behind her. That's why she had to stop and pull back. Jordina with a dig. Back row, Priscilla Rivera. Yes! Wow! Priscilla Rivera. She's already at 22 points and we're just in set number 3.
I was looking at her the last 3 rallies. She was waiting, expecting for it. And now she gets it.
And remember, we were talking in the open about how she needs to go 30-35. And I think she's on track to
I think so,
30-35 today. Yeah. Maybe more.
I like the style of her game. I mean, totally in control.
Yeah.
And on the point all the time.
10 serving 9 over receive. Chance ball for the Chargers. Marciano. Another great save by Tang Ponce, but not great enough.
This is what we're saying, Eric, that you really have to make the challenge here on the net, you know, because it's really way too difficult for the second row to get the dig. All the more translate it into attack.
Tang Ponce is being challenged today as Coach Oliver Almagro calls a timeout.
Look! When we attack, they defend. When they attack, wala tayo sa pwesto to defend. We just have to defend properly pag nasa atin ang bola. And second, pag nasa atin ang bola, may advantage tayo. Huwag natin tapon. Kailangan magtiyaga. Kamali ka ng bola. Again, we have to keep on talking. Defense muna. Depensa muna. Keep on moving. We have to defend.
We're rushing everything. We're rushing everything. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'm excited for AKARI. A lot of young players, a lot of fresh legs inside the court, and the direction is just on point. I like it. The setter's response to their coach is right there, and in no time this team will be a contender.
Good serve from Maraginot. Wong sets it up. Alieva, that's too low. Errors for CHOCO MUCHO, and they're unable to get coverage in the last few plays. Now they are down by 3.
Well, Alieva recognized that it was her shortcoming. You know? She knows that the set was good, but I didn't time it really well.
Chargers starting to pull away again in the middle of the set. Oh, beautiful serve. Tang Ponce with a great receive. Alieva, what a great dig as well from Ravenna. Marciano attacks. Oh, Marciano delivers.
Yeah, pressure from all angles. I mean, from the beginning of the rally, Maraginot delivered an offensive serve, pushing CHOCO MUCHO to make an error in the pass, or at least cannot put it on the center, and it's working for them.
Marciano now with 9 points.
Yes.
But I'm looking at Tang Ponce. She already has 7 digs, but she's so far the only setter that's seen action. Arocha has been activated as a libero. I'm sorry, Tang Ponce, the only libero seen action. Arocha has been activated as a libero, but Revilla is right there. She is not in the lineup.
Yeah, wonder.
Is this hurting this tactic right now? Do you see the defense of CHOCO MUCHO suffering?
Well, you know, as a coach, basically, she's coming off from a very good performance in the last game, and that's still too fresh, you know? And you know, logic will tell you best way is to put her inside the court. 14 digs, 14 good passes, fresh from the last game. Could have been different.
Yeah.
Could have been different.
Talking about Denden Revilla, as you see Rivera put in another kill. 14-10, a 4-point lead for the Chargers. 23 points off 21 attacks for Rivera. Gonna be a chance ball here. Rivera with the dump. Saved by Des Cheng is not good enough. Rivera makes it a 5-point game.
Well, now you can see here on this rally, AKARI now is elevating their game from an off system, not a perfect situation, but was able to still deliver fast play. You know? Almost a 1-second hit from the set.
And it seems to be a trend for the Chargers. At around the mid part of the set, they start to intensify their offense and their coverage, and they start to, you know, create a big lead.
Yes, that's how it should be. You know, coming off from the transition from the second set to the third set, you can see it from De Brito demanding, you know, demanding for the third set.
Wow. And Rivera again. This is now a 6-point lead. Rivera with 24 points. And we hit our second technical timeout. And right now, the Chargers in control comfortably over the Flying Titans in the third set. Philippines 26 in standard definition, now made more affordable on Signal's postpaid plan 290 and prepaid load 300. This special offer is available from October 15 to November 15 only. Back inside the Philoil Eco Oil Center for the second game of our Thursday doubleheader. We're tied at 1 set all, but in this third set, the Chargers starting to exert control and their dominance versus the Flying Titans. They're up by 6, Coach.
That's the right word, dominance. Coach De Brito wants to dial up on the attack, completely dominate the attack. And he's got a willing setter to listen.
So far, Jaja Paraginot has done a masterful job distributing and getting, not just, you know, getting the ball to her attackers, but getting those balls at the right position.
That's right, and the right speed. Two elements in volleyball that you have to master: space and time.
Again, viewers must, if you're on the air, they must have notebooks and pens so that they take notes here. Tang Ponce with the dig. Marciano with the up here. Rivera. Ponce sets it up for Tolentino. Rejected. Makaslang with a dump. That's too high. This time for De Leon as the run continues for the Chargers. And Coach De Brito, I'm looking at it, makes the sign of a cross because it could have turned the other way if De Leon got this ball.
You know, I'm going to give you, well, probably Coach De Brito is thinking, you know, Makaslang, don't rush. Why do you put the ball over the net right away? Set it up and let's dictate the tempo of the attack. Right? That's why he's putting it the sign of the cross right there. That was a lucky situation for them.
6-point advantage again for the Chargers as Makaslang sends it outside. No. Wait a minute. Makaslang got an ace.
Yeah, she got an ace.
I was watching Makaslang's face because she thought he was out. I thought he was out.
Well, you can see it from Coach De Brito. We'll take it.
So, biggest lead right now for the Chargers. They lead by 7. 1-2 play. Excellent decision for Jen Ferrer.
Well, that situation, good tip from Choco Mucho. But on the side of AKARI, that should have been from the left rear side player, not the middle one.
De Leon and the Flying Titans down by 6. Underhand set for Maraginot, sends it to Ragas. Picked up by Ferrer. De Leon will set it up. Alieva from the back row. Single lady block. Genevieve Casugod, what's your height?
Well, I think Coach De Brito deserves a drink right there. You know, because now the two players that he needs to be in tune is now in tune. Casugod, Raagas.
Back to the biggest lead of the Chargers at 7. Great serve. Isamolde. Partially blocked there by Casugod. Here comes Rivera. Tang Ponce doing an excellent job on coverage. Isamolde with an off speed and she gets the kill.
You know, that's one of the assets of Isamolde. You know, her approach on the attack. You can see here, her approach in the attack is very, very efficient. You know, the only thing that will change will be the last action before the contact. And it's so difficult to read. So that's a good roll shot from Isamolde.
Isamolde, that's her second point. It's still a 6-point deficit though for Tolentino and the Flying Titans. Over receive from Marciano. 2 straight points here for the Flying Titans.
Well, the Flying Titans will have to step up right away on this part of the set. No errors, offensive serves, steady block. AKARI has to control the errors here.
Great pass from Gervina. Baroga, that's into the net. No, it's off the block. A very late call by Erlindo Eusebio. And it seems like Coach De Brito will challenge because that call was very late. So the challenge is a block touch. First challenge in set number 3 for the Chargers.
Yeah, you're right. The call there was a bit delayed.
From our angle, it seemed like it was 4 touches. But we'll see here if it bounces off the blockers.
Well, that's what our challenge system right now with 23 cameras on the court. All angles are covered.
Again, this is the first day the PVL is implementing the challenge system. It was supposed to be implemented at the start of the conference, but the equipment and the putting it together took some time. They just tested it this morning. I believe Petrogas
Yeah,
and
was the first team
Signal.
to
They were
yeah.
just testing it out. It's clearly off the block.
Yes.
So the challenge, first time is successful for the Chargers. They lost their first 2 challenges in the opening set. So
Good call for Coach De Brito right there. Yeah.
must be such a relief to finally get a successful challenge for Coach De Brito. And there's a complaint here. The players are filing versus Ernesto Eusebio. I don't know what it is. Even Coach Almagro and assistant coach Ejit Mabaya, they're talking to the technical committee.
Wala what they're testing here.
Are they saying replay the point? Okay, so now Fernando Velarde, the second referee, goes to the first referee, Ernesto Eusebio. I think they're motioning replay. Okay, so there you go. You heard it. No point will be awarded. So that's, yeah, replay the point. Replay the point. So it's a 5-point game here. 14 serving 19. Cap Tolentino, an excellent game so far today. Back row, Alieva through the block. Oh, Priscilla Rivera now with her 26th point.
She's on the right track right there. There you go. It's a 1-2 play coming off from the block. Off system, Rivera ready for an attack.
6-point game, 20 serving 14. Over receive from Tang Ponce and a service ace from Rivera. 27 points now. This is after Rivera only scored 13 points in the loss against the Cool Smashers.
And now getting points consecutively for AKARI.
Gonna be the final timeout here for Coach Oliver Almagro. His team is down by 7 again.
Girls, 1 point at a time. We just have to move first. Yun ang number 1. Makinig ka sa akin. Yun ang number 1. We have to move first. Okay, sayang eh. Then, first line ka. Sayang yan. Okay, now, again. We have to attack. Now, look! Look, pag may umatake sa atin, hindi ibig sabihin na pag umatake, naghihintay tayo. We have to cover. Para in transition, ready tayo sa balikan ng bola. Okay, first, receive muna isang atake. Pag nagka-transition, we have to be ready on our defense. You understand? Okay, let's go.
One step at a time. That's the message of Coach Almario for the players. And that sound tip, sound direction from Coach Almario. Well, again, you know, you got CHOCO MUCHO has to step up. Attack, I think that's one of their forte. That's one of their best assets. It's the block that they need to control. It's a cerebral skill. You got to match the speed of the attack and position your block perfectly against them.
Well, right now, it's the defense they've got great timing. They've got, you know, great connection at the net. Talking about the defense of the Chargers. Marciano with a tip. Molde with a save. A chance ball here for the Chargers. Marciano dumps Tolentino. Alieva saves it. Gonna be another chance ball for the Chargers. Cobb, Marciano, Alieva. Isamolde saving it. Third chance ball. Will this be the charm for the Chargers? Marciano dumps. Ortiz. Marciano. Wow, she's been doing everything and it pays off. Janine Marciano in double digits with 10 points.
They're all on their way to making a three-player, double-digit.
Already? They're
almost, right?
No, sorry. They're almost there.
Almost there, yeah.
8 points for Makaslang, 8 points for Raagas, but Rivera with 27, Marciano with 10. So two
And
players.
the space between is so small. That means everyone's working.
Yep.
Now, in that 6 rally game right there, almost all of the time, AKARI was in control.
Good serve from Rivera. Ortiz. Excellent coverage here for the Chargers. I mean, even Cobb is digging. Cobb again with a dig. Baroga saves it. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Ooh, Dina Wong sets it to the libero. But they get a break on a free ball. The Chargers unable to execute.
Well, Kasugo, that situation happened in the first contact. Kasugo should have used the height of the pass, you know, don't speed it up, bring back the mid-height pass, and let the center dictate the tempo again.
Despite the error, the Chargers still in control here, up by 7. Marciano. Wow, Marciano is on a roll. 11 points for Janine Marciano.
There you go. This is a very good statement from AKARI. Almost on a service receive situation. Here you can see Marciano making a point. Everything in control from first to second contact.
And this is after Janine Marciano did not score a point, played only in the 4th set off the bench in the loss against Greenline. She starts today and is in double digits.
Well, you know, I have to give credit to the coach. Very good direction. You know, it's something that the players can use as a focal point. Where do I start, coach? So De Brito says, this is how we're going to do it. And they stuck to it.
Everything falling into place for the Chargers. Marciano, that's going to be double contact against Michelle Cobb. She desperately wanted to go back to the hot hand, which is Janine Marciano.
Yeah, that's a good intention. I mean, you know, off-system play, that's been their strategy. Take it to the left side, but, you know, I guess she came in cold from the bench.
Yep. Still a 6-point advantage, though. Very comfortable cushion. If you're the Chargers, Janine Marciano is on a roll.
You can see it from the timing, from the approach, very springy. The connection between Marciano and the setter.
6 of the 12 points of Janine Marciano coming here in the third set, as you see the owner of AKARI, Christopher Chu, must be delighted with the way his team is playing today.
Definitely. Well, you're right, Eric. This AKARI is playing as a team right now.
7 set points for the Chargers. A chance to close it out here. Raagas gets a touch. Ponce will give it to Wong. Wong on a 1-2 play. There's a net touch against the Chargers. So 1 set point lost by the Chargers, but they've still got 6. Back row, Rivera is rejected by De Leon. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Oh, Tolentino didn't like it. It's a chance ball now. Raagas can close it out.
There you go.
That's outside. So 2 set points lost by the Chargers. And a timeout here. Going to be called by Coach De Brito.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know, didn't need to time out, but a good direction setting again would be good for them.
If you try to hit the ball comes down. So,
Let's go!
on the rope. Hey, man, go there. Okay. Don't get late. Orange, okay.
Let's go! Tara, tara, tara! Okay, Akari! Chargers!
Well, Coach De Brito isn't wasting any more chances. He lost 2 set points, so he wants to collar this immediately.
Yeah. Well, that timeout is really for Raagas. No? He wanted to emphasize on Raagas. He did a good timing, he did a good approach, did a good contact. But you gotta adjust or keep on swinging and keep your ankles right.
Raagas will try again. Arrocha is in the game for the first time as a libero. Priscilla Rivera with the little dump, and Arrocha a little pulled off the bench, and she lost her shoe on the way to the ball. No reaction from Christopher Chu, but deep down inside, I'm sure he's happy with its 2 sets to 1 advantage of his team. Rivera.
Everything's working, everything's working.
And there's Arrocha. She lost her shoe trying to get to the ball. That's one of the reasons why she was late. Priscilla Rivera and the rest of the Chargers have a 2 sets to 1 advantage against Choco Mucho. Commanding win in the 3rd set for the Chargers, 25-19. Give them a 2 sets to 1 advantage over the Flying Titans going into set number 4. Really a big crowd inside the Philoid Eco Oil Center for this matchup, and it has not disappointed.
That's right, yeah. Well, again, the direction, the direction of Akari, very clear on where and how they want to play the game. Willing and ears to listen to, and that's a good relationship, and that's a good foundation that they can take throughout the tournament and further on, moving on to the next one. So, like I said, I'm excited for this team.
Yep. Priscilla Rivera with 28 points leading the way for the Chargers, followed by Janine Marciano with 12, Makaslang and Raagas with 8 apiece.
Oh, look at that. On the 3rd set, completely dominating attack. Now almost one third only was made by Choco Mucho, and now they completely dominated both point skills, blocks and aces, 2-0 on both. Here they made 13 errors, but that's okay, acceptable. You're working harder, of course, you're getting more errors.
You're more prone to committing errors.
That's right. This tally board compares it to Manny Pacquiao. When I was watching Manny Pacquiao during his height, he throws a lot of punches, he will get a lot of errors.
I like the boxing reference, Coach Babes. In the meantime, as we look at the tally in terms of points for the Flying Titans, only 1 player in double digits. That's Odina Alieva. She has 10. But that is a far cry from the 21 points she put up in the loss against the crossovers. Take a look at the crowd inside the Philoid Eco Oil Center on Thursday evening.
Still not too late for Choco. Still, answer. Now they're gonna have a hard time really getting the attack side of the game. So now they have to work harder in the attack, and still again the pressing issue of also making points from the block also.
Well, the trend here has been both teams neck and neck until middle of the set. And for the past 2 sets at least, the Chargers found a way to extend the lead, actually to create the lead, extend the lead, and control the set.
Well, game plan. A solid game plan. Before you opened your door this morning, you know where to go, you know how to get there.
Choco Mucho now with their backs against the wall. Must-win situation in order to bounce back after that loss against the crossovers. Vaagas against 2 blocks. And the coverage not good enough from Marciano. The first point of set number 4 going to the Flying Titans.
I like the solid block that Choco Mucho set right there. And all they have to do is repeat.
Solid front line for the Flying Titans with Alieva and Ortiz in front. But that's not a problem for Gritch Makaslang, who now has 9 points.
Very good answer. She went against 2 solid blocks right there, but chose the right angle.
Marciano with 12 off 10 attacks and 2 blocks. Good looking serve, just went long for the 30-year-old.
Yeah, I think, again, I think it's still part of their game plan. You know, still continue from set 1 to set whatever. They want to use the serve as an offensive tool for them.
Good receive by Marciano. Here comes Rivera.
Ooh, wow.
Cristina Rivera.
Wow.
She likes that set close to the net, right?
Yes. Well, again, look at the tempo. Third and second set was fast. This time, it's even faster. And yeah, you're right. She loves the set that's close to the net.
2-all, set number 4. Gritch Makaslang with 9 points in the game. Coming off a 6-point performance. Ooh! 4 players surrounding the ball. Just nobody talking, nobody communicating.
Yep. Well, from the space perspective, that should be Maragueñon's ball.
Three serving 2. Vargas. Single block goes outside of Alieva.
You know, if Akari keeps on relentlessly doing this type of tempo on the attacks, it will be an advantage for the attacker because you don't need to put too much force on the attack. You can do a lot of angles in that situation for Vargas off the block.
Ponce with a receive. Alieva. Chance ball here for the Chargers. Kasugod with a push. It's off the block of Alieva.
There you go. Well, there you go. Another benefit from controlling the tempo of the sets and the pass. You know, attackers will be able to deploy different kinds of tactical attacks. Stripping, off the shot, roll shot, off the block. And, you know, you're going to enjoy all the points you're going to get from that.
There's an excellent play from Kasugod. Just pushing it off the fingertips of Alieva. Wong. Bea De Leon, that's outside. Now everything going wrong for the Flying Titans at the start of the 4th set.
So somebody has to take the helm. Somebody has to take all their emotions back to school and go back to basics. In that case, Bea was close to the net.
Good serve from Vargas. Alieva. Excellent receive from Ravenna, but just went too far. No second touch.
On that rally, I can see Coach Norman giving a look on that particular situation because, you know, Coach Norman is popular, really well known for teaching clean defensive skills.
Net touch and a good kill as well from Priscilla Rivera. Right now, anything the Chargers want, they get.
Yeah. Like I said, space and time. Just learn how to harness that and you'll get all the points you want.
Poor pass from Alieva. Again, nothing going right for the Flying Titans. As easy as the points are coming for the Chargers, it's doubly hard for the Flying Titans.
Yeah, I hope for the Flying Titans, this is not, you know, they're imploding internally. So, they got to settle down. They still have a big chance on this.
Raagas picking it up. Back row, Rivera. Off the block.
There you go.
It's 1 point after another for the Chargers. They have doubled the output on the Flying Titans and they lead by 4. Rivera with 32 points already.
There you go. I think she's home.
Yeah,
she's home.
She heard us. First technical time out of set number 4. We'll take a break.
Yeah.
Again, hashtag PVL asks, which magic bunot from Choco Mucho or AKARI will make the biggest impact in today's game? We'll check the answers. Is this on Twitter? Yes, it's on Twitter from Gina Marie. Magic bunot is a very efficient Capitana Michelle Cobb. Don't forget our hashtags, so we can find your answers on the internet. From Celine, I think magic bunot from Choco Mucho will be Viray, as she showed her composure and consistency in the previous games. She's strategic and pretty smart. But good luck on both teams, or for both teams. Well, Viray has not seen action so far. Isa Molde is the choice of Molina Helen. So far, Molde in the game. Isa with 2 points off 1 attack and 1 block. Back row, Rivera with a push. Going to be a chance ball here for the Chargers again. Alieva picked up by Rivera. Marciano, cut shot. Back row, Alieva again. Single lady block. Genevieve Casugod. Wow. Casugod with 5. That's her 2nd block of the game. That deserves another look. Nine serving 5. Casugod. Marciano with a push. Coverage by Casugod. She's everywhere right now. Marciano blocked again. Rivera will play center. She sends it to the other side. Chance ball for the Flying Titans, but nobody was there. A huge gaping hole in the defense of Choco Mucho, and the Chargers found it. We'll take a look here again. Raagas didn't like the set. She just sent it over and scored the point. 5-point lead for the Chargers. Timeout for the Flying Titans.
Again, you have to ask. Sabihin mo sa kanya na, oh, may advantage. Hindi po pwedeng hindi. We're just not giving it. We have to tell everybody. Okay, we got to help each other. Again, one good receive, one good deep. Now, look, Dina, huwag na yung sugod. Ino-over lang sa dalawang dulo. Ganon din sa receive. Target here.
Malayo pa.
Ha? Yun lang muna.
Go, malayo pa.
Wala na nagsasalita.
Let's go. Come on. Keep fighting. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Now, this isn't a big lead by any measure. It's just a 5-point advantage for the Chargers. But right now, Choco Mucho, they don't seem to have an answer. Let's listen in to Sam Corrales.
The atmosphere in the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans is quite intense, and you could really feel the frustration of the players whenever they commit some errors on the court. I got to speak to Jem Ferrer on the sidelines, and if there's any advice that she could give, she says, kailangan hindi talaga mataranta, especially in crucial moments like this one. That's the veteran mentality she wants to share to the squad, whether on the bench or on the court. They shouldn't focus on their bad sets. Sabi nga ni team captain Bea De Leon, during one of the timeouts, she gave a wake-up call and said they just have to follow the game plan. Back to the panel.
All right, thank you, Sam. Jem Ferrer saw limited minutes. And today came off the bench Isamolde will get a point. The first referee had to confer with one of the lines judges. So that's why the late decision on the recent action. Here's Marciano with the push. A chance ball from Arrocha to the Chargers. Marciano, single block, yes!
There you go, my friend. Well, it's coming off from a good pass from Urbina. And Maraguinot just being consistent. Throwing a really low set, 1 second set down to Marciano. Marciano taking the point for them.
13 for Janine Marciano already.
I just love the consistency of the setter and the attackers here that AKARI is bringing on.
Great serve from Maraguinot. Wong to Isamolde. Rivera with the up. Marciano gets it. Oh, Marciano again. She is on automatic.
So now we're seeing Rivera hitting the 30-point mark. I won't be surprised if Marciano will be somewhere around that range.
Marciano with 14 already.
14, halfway. Yeah.
Raagas with 10, so 3 players
So
in
there
double
you go.
digits.
Yeah.
Makaslang could be the 4th. She already has 9 in the game.
Yeah, well, reviewing all the teams here in our conference right now, the teams who are in the top spots are the ones who are producing double-digit 3-player production.
Molde is blocked. That's an overpass. Alieva outside.
Good eye from Rivera right there.
Wow, nothing going right for the Flying Titans. Although there's going to be a challenge here, the second challenge for Choco Mucho. They're saying it's a block touch. Well, right now, Coach Oliver Almagro is grasping at straws. I mean, just trying to find a way to break the momentum of the Chargers because the Chargers have a 6-point advantage, so double the output of the Flying Titans.
Well, I guess that's where the call is coming from. Yeah, as a coach, you got to use all the tools available for you to stop the bleeding.
This may be a Hail Mary of a challenge for Coach Oliver Almagro, but if he, there's a 1% chance the call goes his way, he'll take it because they can't manufacture points on offense or on defense.
That's right. So you gotta find a way where to get it.
Oh, there is just by the fingertips.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That's by the fingertips.
I guess a Hail Mary worked for him.
Wow. Great decision there by Coach Oliver Almagro. I mean,
that's right. That's right.
Get a point somewhere, somehow. Good pass by Jervina. Makaslang. Wong to Alieva, who's been struggling in the last 2 sets. Priscilla Rivera short on the push.
Well, to begin with, that was a good recognition thing from Raagas. I understand where Rivera is coming from. She plans to put a tip just behind the block. Good strategy. It just didn't work this time. But still good.
So 2 points for the Flying Titans. Being down 5, they are within 4. Raagas. 1-2 play for Wong. That's dug up by Maraguinot. Alieva asking for it. Cross court is on the line. There's going to be a challenge, though. They're deciding. And it's taking a while for this challenge. It shouldn't take this long. So there's a challenge, finally. Ball in, ball out. They have to raise the card. There it is. Ball in, ball out challenge.
That's right. They
nearly lost the opportunity to challenge. It took them a while to make it.
Yeah, I thought Coach Oliver's about to contend that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's taking a while.
It should be automatic
That's
if you want a challenge. All right, so we're looking if the Alieva attack hit the line. It's clearly on the line.
It's clean. Yeah.
So the run continues. It's now 3 straight points for the Flying Titans. The Chargers only have 1 challenge remaining. Flying Titans still have 2 challenges. Vargas outside. And that 6-point advantage on the Chargers down to 2. Timeout here for Coach De Brito.
Well, for August, that was a good swing, a good set. But you got to follow the tempo of the attack. And what is the tempo? Slow, fast, snap in the end. I saw there, she did a slow approach, very good, fast swing. But it's got to be the snap on the hit of the ball. She's still on that, the hesitation part on the last part there. It's still there.
4-0 run for the Flying Titans. Bad pass. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. What do? Alieva. One-handed dig for Jervina. Another chance ball for the Flying Titans. Ortiz dug up by Maraginot. Rivera, chance ball again. 3rd attempt for Alieva and company. Alieva off the block, yes!
Well, I think Coach De Brito wants Maraginot to recognize the double touch on the center a while ago.
That's what they're complaining. Maraginot, De Brito, and the coaching staff of the Chargers complaining about double contact.
Yeah. Well, that's a good, for CHOCO MUCHO, that's a good attack angle for Alieva right there. You gotta give credit to the lady there. Against 2 block, going for an off the block attack. Good point for CHOCO MUCHO.
1-point game. Ragas
answers back.
The Chargers lead at that point. They finally snapped that 5-0 run.
That's right.
By the Flying Titans.
Well, consistently, you can see here, Akari is always very quick to answer back with intensity. And if they do this consistently, they will probably get the set.
Ragas with 11 in the game. Over receive. Wong back to Alieva. Oh, Ravena. Ondina. Alieva. 16 points for her.
Now they're getting it from Alieva. Full swing attack, full strong hit, full intention to kill.
One-point game again. 12 serving 13, set number 4. CHOCO MUCHO down 2-1. Makaslang, dug up by Molde. Alieva. Marciano with the pass. Rivera on a 1-2 play. Alieva again. Yes! Ondina. Alieva is starting to heat up.
There you go. It's about time. It's about time. Very good. The center. You know, Dina Wong recognizing that she has Alieva as the hottest player right now. You know, gotta give it to her. Gotta give it to her. In the meantime, Akari has to figure out how to put a stop on this.
Madrigal, Princess Madrigal is in the game for the first time in this match, number 10. Rivera. Off the net. And now, Flying Titans with a lead for the first time in set number 4. They're up by 1, 14-13. A challenge here. A second challenge for the Chargers. So the point was taken away because of the challenge. We're still at 13 all.
Yeah. Well, now Coach De Brito is trying to have his version of finding a way how to stop the momentum coming off from
All right, so the challenge was block touch.
Yeah.
Did Rivera's attack clip an arm, clip a finger on the way out? We'll have to determine that. And nothing escapes 23 high-speed cameras, so we'll definitely see the answer here. The Chargers lost 3 in a row, only have 1 win so far, while the Flying Titans are coming off a loss against the Crossovers. They're 2-2 in the standings. The Chargers are 1-4.
Well, for AKARI, either way, they get the point off from this challenge. I don't think this is working for Olieva. You know, her momentum is building up a while ago, right?
She's starting to really get it going.
So I hope, you know, this doesn't change her momentum.
This challenge is taking a while to develop. I don't know what, how long they need to extract that video. In case you just joined us, second game of our Thursday doubleheader earlier today. A big win by Signal versus Army. Signal now at 2-2 in the standings, while Army will fall down to 0-5. And that's what the Chargers want to avoid. Chargers are just 1 game ahead of Army, so they want to get going again after winning just their 1 game in the second outing of the conference.
Yeah. Well, and then on the upper side of the equation, you have F2, who are also tied up with a 2-2 win-loss ratio, and they need, again, they still need to outset F2.
Yeah.
You know, because they both won so far 7 sets, but F2 lost 6 sets only, and they have 9. So every set for CHOCO MUCHO.
So they have the advantage. So 3 teams are tied right now at 2-2. That's
right. Yeah.
F2, CHOCO MUCHO, and Signal.
Yeah. Well, going back to the game, I hope, you know, Olieva is setting up the tempo now, a new tempo, a much better, faster and stronger tempo for the team to follow. You know? All CHOCO MUCHO has to do is, you know, ride with Olieva on this part of the game.
There's still a standing challenge from the Chargers. A block touch on the attack by Priscilla Rivera. By the way, Priscilla Rivera now with a season high or a conference high, 32 points. And there it is. There's a block touch, clearly.
Oh, no.
Whoa. Whoa. That is... There must be something wrong with the algorithm of whatever system this is.
I guess.
Clearly saw the ball bounce off the forearm of the blocker. So
our AI, I think, is...
yeah, there has to be some fine-tuning.
There's a lag there.
Yeah. And Coach De Brito putting up 2 fingers.
Putting up a 2-finger sign. This is the second time. And naturally, Rivera answering back.
Wow.
Look at how Rivera answers back with full intensity right after that situation.
Rivera continuing her magnificent performance, 33 points.
33 points.
A conference high for her. 14 all. There's a tip. Oh, and now the offense.
Well, that's right, yeah.
They're starting to find the openings.
Yeah, good recognition for CHOCO MUCHO's offense and fresh legs for AKARI's defense. Madrigal was not in the right position.
Flying Titans back on top by 1, 15-14. Rivera. Masugod with the up. Rivera will get it again. And again, she likes that set close to the net.
Well, there you go. You know, first attempt on the attack. The blocks were right in place. And Maragino recognizes the middle blocker of Choco Mucho on the standstill, deploying it again to Rivera.
Vargas with the serve. The game is tied at 15. Now a set was behind Olieva. She didn't like it. Rivera again. Back-to-back points for Priscilla Rivera. And the Chargers are back on top. They lead by 1 and take us to our second technical timeout of set number 4. We're back inside the Philo Elico Oil Center. There's 30 in Bong Ravena on your screens. 30 is wearing the sweatshirt, while Dad Bong is a nice-looking dress shirt. 1-point lead here for the Chargers. All-out support by the Ravena family. For Mosey, who's the team manager of the Chargers, and of course Danny is starting libero for the Chargers. 1-point lead, 16-15. Akari. Tolentino attacking. Rivera. The dump. Again! 3 straight points for Priscilla Rivera. She now has, what is that, 36 points.
Well, there you go. The tides change already. A while ago, you see Olieva getting the momentum. Now that momentum is going to Rivera back again.
Timeout here for Coach Oliver Almagro, trying to stop this run by the Chargers.
Why will you challenge here? Gets, come on! Tinuturo na sa ating instruction, we just have to listen and follow it. Okay? Now, nakita mo initiative. Okay, again, walang problema, naibigay natin na maayos. Kinakailangan natin, we have to execute properly. And we have to challenge it. Sinabi na natin, ito ang i-challenge natin eh. Okay? Let's go!
Fight! Yes! Hey, 1, 2, 3! Fight!
Well, Rivera right now can see all the angles on the other side. You know, it will be very difficult to really contain her on the attack side defensively. What Choco Mucho needs to do is to answer back offensively against that Rivera. Right now, Rivera onslaught.
Let's see how the Flying Titans respond after that timeout. Push by De Leon. Rivera, she's been unstoppable, but that block, that's slow her down.
Yes, that's the way to answer. You know? Rivera, momentum, how to stop it, challenge it in the block, and that's a good job for Choco Mucho.
Offense of the Chargers becoming predictable, and that's what happened. The defense was ready that time around for Priscilla Rivera. 1-point game, chance to tie for Olieva on the serve. And the Flying Titans over-receive. Joust won by Bea De Leon. And the game is tied at 17.
Well, that was a communication problem right there. Choco delivering the serve. You know, having 2 available passes right there. That should have been defined right away.
Much better pass from Gervina. Another block of Rivera. A chance ball here for the Flying Titans. De Leon. Yes, Bea De Leon, back-to-back points. And the Flying Titans are back on top by 1.
And this is what we're saying. Eric a while ago that CHOCO MUCHO is now giving the challenge on the net via the block. Now it's going to be AKARI's time on the center side on how to switch the attack now that Rivera is getting predictable at this moment.
18 serving 17. Rivera from the other side.
So one for Rivera. In this situation, the center Cobb decided to stay with Rivera, give her one more chance. With her maturity, you know, she's gonna take it.
Tolentino off Ravenna. Tolentino, that's her first point since the third set. She only has 7 points today.
Oh, yeah. Low production, but I like the way they answer to each other offensively. That's how it should be, you know, answering back with full intent.
Very quiet 7 points for Tolentino. Bea De Leon. 9 points for Bea. Tolentino off speed, dug up by Gervina. Genesis is in the game for the first time. That's her first touch. Alieva off the block. Yes! Flying Titans up by 2 to the delight of the fans inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center.
Well, there you go. I like how the CHOCO MUCHO is answering very intentful and very strong on the attack. That was a blocker's error, no? That should have been Genesis's ball.
This is the biggest lead of the Flying Titans in set number 4. Wong to Molde. Block. Alieva with coverage. Molde again. Soft touch. Yes! Isa Molde! 4 points. And now it's a 3-point lead for the Flying Titans.
See now, you can see how Molde is deploying what she's good at, you know? She loves switching the tempo on her attack. So she decided to put the ball behind the block. Well, again, that was Trisha having a second thought on the first ball.
She was here already, and you have fight. Quick, here, and fight. Okay? Just have on to solve this first one. Like you said.
Coach De Brito feels this is slipping away from him. Calls a timeout. That's the final timeout of the Chargers. Both teams with no more timeouts remaining, Coach Babes. So the players will have to sort it out on their own, on the floor.
Well, definitely the excitement level will go up the roof right now.
7-1 run for the Flying Titans to erect this 3-point advantage. 21 serving 18. Rivera with a push. Marciano. Genesis off the block. It's outside. And that stops that 7-1 run by the Flying Titans. It's a 2-point game.
Well, there you go. Trisha getting a single block situation on the right side and utilizing an off the block situation. Now, they have to sustain it and get one more point either from the block or transition it into an attack.
Ortiz. Ooh, beautiful dunk. Back to a 3-point lead for the Flying Titans.
Very good answer from the Titans. You know, not going for the hard hits, just looking for the seam. And that will always work.
22 serving 19. Gervina with a up. Marciano. Blocked, but it goes outside. There's going to be a challenge here. The point was given. Actually, the call was in favor of the Chargers. There's the ball in, ball out challenge.
And I think now Coach Oliver will try to challenge if there's a touch. Coming off from Marciano.
First challenge so far for Coach Oliver Almagro here in set number 4. Here we go. Oh, it's on the line.
So the challenge was not the touch if it's a ball in or out.
Ball out, that's right.
And now it goes into favor for the Flying Titans.
Lead is 4 points now for the Flying Titans, and the fans inside are excited because they feel a fifth set on the way. Cobb to Marciano. Yes!
And Marciano said, not yet.
Yeah.
They want to put up a fight.
Marciano with 15 points.
Well, at this point, yeah, the setters, you know, whether it be Cobb or Maraguinot, will have to shuffle the attacks now, you know? Like I said, Rivera is getting predictable a while ago, and this is the right time to shuffle the sets.
Maraguinot and Ragas back in the game. 3-point deficit for the Chargers. 20 serving 23. Set 4. From the middle, Isa Molde. 5th point for Molde. More importantly, 4 set points for the Flying Titans.
A tandem combination coming off from Dina Wong. Molde recognizing the seam between the block, lands it down on the backside of the court.
Molde serving. Ragas.
Quick
Yes!
answer.
1 set point saved. 3 more to go for the Chargers.
Quick answer from Maraguinot right there. Deploying a 2. Tempo 1. Between the seams.
Ragas now with 12 off 12 attacks as Joe Maraguinot comes in to serve. Alieva. Yes! Oh, Dina Alieva wins the set for the Flying Titans. And look at the fans.
There we go. And they have all the reason to get excited. Alieva delivering the last point, delivering the Flying Titans to go into the 5th set.
What a point. Alieva came alive in set number 4. 19 in total for her. But that was the biggest one yet as the Flying Titans stay alive in this match and send it to a 5th and deciding set. Four set, and we have both teams with 2 sets apiece.
For the Flying Titans right there, led by Olieva on the attack side. That's what we want to see from the Flying Titans, you know. Try to take hold of their attack system. Put intensity, put power in your attack. And at the same time, we also saw a lot of good blocks from them too, you know. So getting all those points from anywhere you can get.
Highlights in set number 4. It didn't start out well for the Flying Titans in the beginning, but somehow they turned it around. And it started with that challenge by Coach Almagro early in set number 4.
Yes. And Olieva trying to dial up the emotion on the attack and delivering it on the court.
And courtesy of a 7-1 run late in set number 4, Flying Titans win it 25-21.
This is the first time, you know, we will see the attack Choco Mucho is delivering, you know, a neck-to-neck punch on the attack. Block, dominating the block throughout the set. 0 ace. And, well, we also saw AKARI delivering less errors today. No?
Yeah.
So it's clearly, the points are gained by the Flying Titans, and they deserve it.
Well, what about the Flying Titans? Only one error in set number 4.
That's right. So every time you see a team delivering one error, that means the team is working as a unit, no? Working as a unit and trying to build the system on all angles, you know, the attack and defense. Like I said a while ago, their blocks, the challenge on the net on the blocks are very, very evident. It put a challenge against AKARI right now.
So here we are, 5th and final set. Both teams looking to bounce back from their respective losses. For Alieva and the Flying Titans, they're coming off a 1-game loss that was against the Crossovers. For Raagas and the Chargers, it's been a 3-game losing streak that they want to snap. Both teams are struggling and they want to make it to the semifinals.
That's right.
2 wins, 2 losses for the Flying Titans. 1 win, 4 losses for the Chargers. That's where it stands right now for these 2 teams.
That's right.
Oh!
Now that's a good start. That's a very good start from the Flying Titans. You know, again, now this set will be interesting because this time the errors must not happen ever. You know, that's the ideal situation here. So AKARI will have to manage their errors and try not to commit them on the first part of this game.
Maika Ortiz with 4 points, and she delivers the first one in set number 5 for the Flying Titans. Great save by Molde. A chance ball here for the Chargers. Madrigal. Oh, great play. It seemed like it was going to be a point for the Chargers, but Olieva and the effort of the
That's
Flying
right,
Titans.
yeah. So Olieva saw the ball midway to the net, answering, recognizing it, and caught Raagas, you know, just watching.
2-0 start for the Flying Titans in set number 5. That's a big error.
That's right. So this time really on the serve plate, you got to limit your errors at this point. You don't want to bring your momentum back down.
Marciano with 15. Alieva. Rivera. Valentino with the pass. Here comes Alieva again. Oh! Ordina Alieva now with 21.
Clearly from that attack from Olieva, the momentum is still on her side. Look at the sharp angle on the attack. No answer back on AKARI right there.
3-1 start for the Flying Titans here in set number 5. Rivera. Yes!
Oh.
Rivera now with 38.
Wow, look at that. The consistent left wing swing from Rivera, deploying a fast set from Maraguinot. I think they're going to slug it out for this 5th set.
Oh, it seems like it's a heavyweight battle here in the 5th set, Coach Babes. Madrigal with a service error.
There you go. Both teams delivering their 1 error on the serve each. Well, if they decide to slug it out on the attack, it will be our enjoyment here.
Let's go to Sam Corrales.
The AKARI Chargers are a hurdle away from their 2nd win, and over in the huddle, there was just one phrase that was being echoed, and that is, this is going to be a test of character. AKARI has been playing together, and that has been their goal coming into this game. It's been dramatic with Priscilla Rivera getting hurt in the first set, but still fighting through the pain and everything else. So let's see if they will be able to finish strong and have answers against the Titans and Alieva. That's all for now. Back to the panel.
All right, thank you, Sam. 39 points for Priscilla Rivera.
She's clearly setting the tone on the attack side for both teams.
Outside, but there's a challenge again. by Coach Oliver Almagro. Block touch. So we're gonna have to check this. First challenge for Coach Almagro here in the 5th set. If this is unsuccessful, the game will be tied at 4. So if you're a Choco Mucho fan, you're crossing your fingers. It's probably what 3/4 of this Phil Oil Eco Oil Center is doing right now, because we've got majority here are Flying Titans fans.
Yeah, well, I think we're in for a treat. Now, both teams have a really good fan base now, and I think they brought it here right now in the stadium. So this will be a good treat for us. No, but I like this both teams and how they.
So no block touch here.
Yeah. But this time, I guess the algorithm hits it right on the point.
So Coach Almagro loses one challenge, and the game is tied at 4. Tolentino. Almost a good save, not good enough though, as Choco Mucho will take the lead right back off a point by Kat Tolentino. She now has 8.
Well, that's a good transition coming off from a serve. Tolentino on the right side. This is the right time for her to really contribute on the attack side for the Titans.
Service wide for Bea De Leon, and she obviously is upset. Her first service error. The game is tied again.
Yes. Both teams have to learn how to control their errors on the serve.
Tolentino blocked. Marciano with a denial at the net.
That's a good time for AKARI to get a point from the block.
Janine Marciano.
Good block.
Block right there. That's going to be Marciano's 16th point, and that gives the Chargers a 1-point lead, 6 serving 5. A double contact going to be called. There's going to be a timeout here for Coach Oliver Almagro. And it's a 2-point lead for the Chargers. We'll listen in.
Meron na dyan. Okay, ang gagawin mo, si Maika, pipilitin mo pumunta dito, parang dito silang dalawa. Parang dito yung dalawa na yan. Hindi maiiwan si Ben mag-isa dito. Di ba, hindi ka pa pwede magbigay ng play dito. Dito ka kasi alam nyo, kukuha na siya dito eh. So si Maika, pag pumunta yan dito, sigurado baka iwanan yan. Sabihin mo kung hindi ka iwan, pag gumalaw ka ng konti Maika at nakita mo wala, sabihin mo wala, hindi ako pinuntahan. Okay, we have to talk. Come on, Kat, huwag mo i-challenge ngayon dito eh. Dude!
Hey, 1, 2, 3! Let's go, bro!
Well, what the Flying Titans will anticipate from Rivera, she's not gonna do a high-risk serve. She's gonna focus on the safe zone, no? But the instruction from the pass should be put height on the pass so that Dina Wong can set up a good attack for them. That's a good height.
Underhand set, Isa Molde. That's into the net, that's 4 touches. And Coach De Brito is once again fired up. It's a 3-point lead for the Chargers. Oh, and Coach Almagro will challenge it. He's gonna use a block touch challenge, Coach Oliver Almagro, but from Isa Moldes, clearly looks like she hit it into the net.
Yeah, and she recognized it. It was a good pass. Not perfect pass, but it's a good pass. Good set from Dina Wong.
This is going to be the second challenge for Coach Almagro, and if this is unsuccessful, he will be out of challenges for the remainder of the 5th set. So the point was scrubbed off for now because it was at 8-5 earlier.
Yep.
Oh, there was a block touch. So a successful challenge there for Coach Oliver Alvadro. So this is replay the point. Got to be replay the point, right? Yep.
Yes.
It's replay the point.
They will replay the point. Good call for Coach Oliver though. I guess Hail Mary worked again for him at this point.
So 7-5. 2-point advantage for Priscilla Rivera and the rest of the Chargers. Short serve. Michael Ortiz delivers.
That's an intelligent way of putting the attack from Ortiz, you know. Normally, what you'll see from the middle hitters is they will just pound it right steep and close to the net. But she decided to go for the seam. Very intelligent.
Not a good pass for Gervina. Off-system play there for the Chargers. Ortiz, that's dug up by Ragas. Marciano with the tip. Molde with a save. Back row, Alieva. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Wong goes to Molde. Outside.
I guess they're going for the challenge again.
Coach Almagro looking for a block touch here. So again, he's gonna use his second challenge. He still has one remaining after he was successful in his recent attempt. And they can do this. They can use as many as 2 challenges per set, as long as they're successful.
Well, Coach Oliver approaching Molde, giving instruction. That was a good hit, but you gotta put speed in that. And that's a good tip, yeah. Never hesitate.
Successful challenge will mean there's not a successful challenge, clearly. So this will be
that will be a point for AKARI?
Point for definitely. It's 8-6, that's right. So a 2-point lead once again for the Chargers off an attack error by Isa Molde. Kasugod with a nice serve, and she gets an ace.
That's what we're saying. When you're in the 5th set, you know, always go for the safe zone. Middle section of the court will always be the best way to put your serve. And that worked for her. Kasugod.
Substitution for the Flying Titans. Des Cheng comes in and replaces Isa Molde. Cheng. Rivera chasing it down. Marciano will push it. Wong. Back row, Alieva. And Odina Alieva. That's going to be 22 points for her.
Yeah. That was a good back row attack from Olieva. You know, only putting a 1-block challenge against her. Deadly situation. Allowing her to have 2 angles on the attack.
Marciano. Arrocha with a pass. And again, Alieva back-to-back points.
But from Alieva, the right mindset, just swing it. Swing and hit, swing and hit. I like the attitude. She loves the result.
Olieva with 23. And it's a 1-point game. 8 serving 9. Marciano. Off the block. Janine Marciano continues to pour it in. 17 already.
Now for AKARI, she's in a very good rotation right now. She got Ragas in front, Marciano also in front, both working, both getting efficient in the attack. And she's got Rivera in the back row, always ready for deployment.
Still a close game despite this 2-point lead by the Chargers. 10 serving 8. Great pass. Alieva. Marciano will get it back. Tang Ponce with a dig. Alieva. One-handed dig by Gervina. Marciano pushes. Marciano scores again. 18 now for Janine Marciano.
Well, all the reason to celebrate for AKARI. Rivera playing an assist role right now. And Marciano recognizing the seam. So, good situation for them. Very good decision.
Kailangan lang natin teamwork. Na-touch na natin ang bola. Tawag! Now, look this. Pag tumakbo siya dyan, automatic. Now, cut. Huwag ka muna forward, basa muna. Pag nag-trouble, madali mo naman takbuhin yan eh. So, puntahan mo na dito. Okay, again. Ganun din. Ta! Sobra. Marciano naman yan. Sobrang layo mo naman. Pumunta ka muna dito. Isang patay lang tayo. Again. Keep on talking. Pag nasa atin ang bola, attempt na natin. Kaya natin sayangin.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Well, there you go. Now there's a triumvirate happening here with AKARI. All three spikers, all three wing hitters are in sync, switched on. So that will be a very difficult situation for the Flying Titans now to put a challenge to. No? So they just have to be ready at anything that AKARI will bring them.
That's the last time out for Coach Oliver Almagro and the Flying Titans. Pancake save by Maraguinot. A chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Will they go back to Alieva? Yes, they do. Alieva delivers once again.
Well, as expected, Olieva has all the momentum, has all the situation perfect for her. Good set, good space in the attack, delivering a very strong attack.
24 points for Odina Alieva. She may have started off slow, but she's really starting to pump in the points right now in the 5th set.
Well, definitely her work is getting felt right now.
Rivera will set it up. Marciano. Tolentino from the back row. That's dug up by Maraguinot. Gervina will play setter. Marciano once again. Marciano is rejected. And just like that, a quick 2-point run by the Flying Titans. They are within 1 point.
Well, now, not only that Olieva is dominating the attack side of CHOCO MUCHO, now she's dominating now on the attack, leading the team. But hey, guys, let's put it on the attack, on the block. I like the composure right there on how Coach De Brito is handling it. It was a good attack, no? And then you can see Rivera pointing out to Marciano, you know, just use your head. It's a good attack, but that time I think wipe off will be the appropriate answer to that.
Great adjustments by both teams,
yes.
Coach Babes, you know. Coach Oliver Almagro making the right decisions
That's
at the right
correct.
time. Let's see if that will be enough for them to get a comeback win here. Back row. What a dig there. Ortiz. Excellent effort by Dina Wong. Slamming into the barrier right in front of us. She seems to be okay.
Now you can see the intensity right here, you know, going for all the ball. Diana Wong delivering buwis ng buhay defense. Buwis buhay defense.
At this level of volleyball play, that's what it takes to get a win here.
That's right.
1-2 play, Dina Wong.
And see, like right there, coming off from a dangerous dig attack, getting a point for the Flying Titans right there.
A 1-point game once again. 11-12. Choco Mucho with a chance to tie on the serve by Dino Wong. Underhand set. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Wong goes to Alieva. Rivera. It's time for the reinforcements to step up. And Rivera with 42 huge points.
Well, here we go. We're back into this slugging action between the two reinforcements right here.
2-point advantage for the Chargers. Madrigal will step out as Joe Maraguinot comes in to serve. (13 serving 11). Not a comfortable lead by any measure for the Chargers. Bea De Leon picked up by Maraguinot. Rivera with a push. She tried to wipe it off the blockers. There's going to be a challenge. The call was no block touch. So there's a block touch challenge for the Chargers. And it seemed like Rivera was pretty adamant that the blockers touched the ball.
That's right, yeah. But I like how De Brito is saying that's a good choice of attack. Clearly, he's happy with Rivera's decision. But the rally started with a good serve from Maraguinot, right? You know, very tactical serve, targeting the wing hitter.
Well, Coach De Brito, so far in this game, his batting average has been pretty low when it comes to these challenges.
Right,
so we'll see if it falls in his favor in this challenge.
Time, Well, the Flying Titans, I love the way they answer offensively and defensively on the net right now. So, you know, either way, the audience will be happy. And, you know, they're enjoying the game.
And it looks like there's a block touch right there on the pinky finger. And finally, Coach De Brito and the Chargers celebrate because they get the call they wanted through the challenge. So this is now 3 match points for the Chargers, 14-11. Alieva, that's on the line. She saves 1.
Not yet.
Match point.
There you go. Dino Wong going to #1 go-to hitter at this moment. And Olivia delivering the point for the Flying Titans.
Rivera, they'll let her go for the finish, and she
there you
does!
go.
Priscilla Rivera with 44 points. Good enough for a W.
Definitely.
And stop the 3-game losing streak of the Chargers. And Maraguinot made the right decision.
Yep.
Go to your best player on the floor.
And she's ready.
After putting up just 13 points in the loss against the Cool Smashers, Priscilla Rivera really bounced back big time today.
Well, that's quite a statement that we received from Rivera. 44 points off the roof.
Confirmation of the 5-set win. The AKARI Chargers snap a 3-game losing streak and get their 2nd win of the conference. They're now at 2-4 in the standings. Meanwhile, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, after this loss, they are on a 2-game slide and will fall down to 2-3. So they're just half a game difference between the Flying Titans and the Chargers after today.
That's right, yeah. More than anything, you know, the AKARI delivered a statement right here. You know? And that's, I guess we can feel the effect from the hard work delivered by Rivera, but purely a team effort from everyone, you know. Setting the tempo right away from the beginning of the game on the first set was a very good foundation for them.
Our best player?
Best player.
Priscilla Rivera, obviously with 44 big points today. She is backed by 2 other players in double digits. Janine Marciano with 18, Raagas with 12, and special mention to Krich Makaslang with 9 points. So many players contributing to this big win by the AKARI Chargers.
Well, all the reason to be happy for the AKARI. Clearly, this is a team effort on their part.
They needed a big win, and they got it here today. And everybody contributing Despite some of the challenges along the way, I mean, it was a tough fight. They were slugging it out each and every set.
That's right. Well, you know, coming into the game, you know, everybody knows that Choco Mucho has the right motivation to take this game. No, they want to take this game.
For Choco Mucho, it's going to be back to the drawing board after dropping this game. They've lost 2 in a row already. As you see, photo opportunity for Brice Rivera and the rest of the AKARI Chargers. And this is a huge statement win because you're going up against one of the contenders, the team that's in the middle of the standings, Choco Mucho Flying Titans. To give you our schedule on Saturday, we're going to be at the City of Santa Rosa Multipurpose Sports Complex in Laguna. We start things off at 2:30 with the Petrogas Angels and the PLDT High-Speed Hitters, both teams near the bottom of the standings. While 2 undefeated teams see action at 5:30. This is going to be big. Cherry Tigo crossover speed up with the Creamline Cool Smashers. Huge win by Signal earlier today against Army, and then this 5-set win